This is Lab 4 Objective 1, and right now we have a potentiometer set up to control the LED. When the potentiometer reaches a threshold, it will power the LED on, and when it falls below that threshold, it will power the LED off. We monitor this using the serial monitor, determining whether or not it's effectively above the threshold or below the threshold, and we also have a LED hooked up into the LED pin slot 12 for the program. This is Objective 2. In my description, I have an LED in addition to printing black line and white line detected. Currently, we have a light sensor hooked up to determine whether or not the terms black line detected or white line detected are shown up in the sensor, the serial monitor rather, and if the value is greater than 850 in my case, it will print black line detected, and if it is below 850, it will print white line detected. And black line also turns on the LED in my case. So as you can see, on the brown table, it prints black line detected right now, and on the white piece of paper, it prints white line detected, and vice versa. In this portion of the lab, although we are having technical difficulties because of the nature of the plugs being a little finicky, I've programmed a OR gate or OR logic command using 2 push buttons. If one or the other of these push buttons is pressed, then the LED will light up. Hold on, I gotta jostle it so that the contacts aren't touching underneath the breadboard. I think the breadboard's like going bad or something. And there you go. Both push buttons function in the OR statement just fine. This program is supposed to use a 3-color LED and 3 push buttons to function as different inputs to charge the LED. However, at the moment I'm having technical difficulties with my breadboard, so the LED is not lighting up as intended. I can like jostle the cables and it'll light up, but it won't function properly. I've checked the wiring and it's the same as when I made it work in class, but at the moment I can't get the cables to function properly. So I will be explaining without it functioning. By using the constant input to declare the LEDs and the push buttons, and then declaring the buttons as 3 inputs and the LEDs as 3 outputs, I can then use varying points to determine what color the LED happens and whether or not what conditions charge which colors. In the 5th and final objective, the wiring is the same, however the purpose of the buttons is different. By using the 3 buttons to power the red, blue, and green LEDs respectively, I can power multiple buttons at the same time to come up with different colored effects. One button is red, another button is blue, a third button is green, and then red and green would give me yellow, red and blue would give me magenta, and blue and yellow would give me cyan. Blue and green would give me cyan, rather. By using those combinations of colors, you can cycle them through, or you can just use the push buttons to bring them about as desired. Again, my breadboard is causing issues.